throwaway words. Wallahi, we don't realize the extent of what we're saying. There's another, I'll finish off on this hadith. There's a particular Sahabiya radiallahu anha. She mentioned the hadith. There's a Rawi in this hadith, Muhammad ibn Ishaq. According to most, he's authentic, but there is some kalam. But I'll mention the hadith because it illustrates the point. What she mentioned is that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, she mentioned that inna rajul la yadnu min al jannah. A person goes so close to Jannah. A person, through their good deeds, their actions, they go so close to Jannah. Ma yakunu baynahu wa baynaha qaydu dhira'. There's only a space of just a yard between him and Jannah. Just a small distance. But what does he do? فَيَتَكَلَّمُ بِالْكَلِمَةِ. Then he goes and says something. Not thinking, not contemplating, not realizing what he said. As a result of which, فَيَتَبَاعَدُ مِنْهَا إِلَىٰ أَبْعَدٍ مِنْ صَنْعَةٍ. Now instead of being only a yard's distance away, now he is the distance between Medina and Yemen, Sana'a. 600, 700 miles away now. Because of one kalima. Sometimes we don't realize, brother, this is why we say, and obviously in khulasa I'll say this, before we utter anything, we should always be conscious, what I'm saying, Allah is aware, angels are writing. We should make hisab of ourselves. What did I say today? Did I say something wrong? If I offended somebody, I should say, by maaf karna, for the sake of Allah, main gunegaru, I'm sinful, forgive for Allah's sake. And if I said something wrong against the deen, I should make instant tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 3, if you've got a habit of constantly using your tongue in the wrong way, set a punishment for yourself. If I ever say this thing again, if I ever swear, if I ever do this, I'm going to give £1 in sadaqah, inshallah. Bhai, it's an effective way, isn't it? Because pond jaye na phir bada, then kharish. If you have to give a $5 every time you swore, be like, fam, I'm losing money here. So you'll stop yourself. Maybe Allah comes secondary in the equation, but you're doing it because of the loss of wealth. It's not a good thing, but it's jaiz as a means to an end. Number 1, it should be Allah. But unfortunately, astaghfirullah, our connection with Allah is so weak. Allah comes later on in the equation. If we use money and say, every time I swear, I'm going to give a $5. So I said FB, this and that, 5 times a day, £25. Tomorrow he's not going to say it 5 times, he'll say it 4. He'll say it 3. He might not even say it at all. He'll say, Jaan chote yaar, paise julna be yaar. We're losing money, man. So then as a result, his life will come onto deen. May Allah save us and guide us. But just keep in mind, and also make muhasabah and think, how would I like to be spoken to by someone? I should speak exactly the same way. Imagine someone was addressing my son, how I would want him to speak to me. Why should I address someone's son disrespectfully? So it's about putting yourself in other people's shoes. This is what Islam teaches us. Islam is not just about praying and fasting. That Rasulullah mentioned that these are very effective. But the khulasa and everything is what? Huququl ibad. That's what the beauty of our deen is. May Allah guide us and give us tawfiq.